Wow, I wonder what they're up to next. Whether you want to go on a hayride, have a bonfire, or feed the cows, Butterfield Farms is the place to go this weekend. Student reporter Kelsey Thomas has more.
3 minutes outside of campus, you can find Butterfield Farms, a place where you can enjoy fun activities and locally grown produce. I talked to an employee about the history of Butterfield Farms and what it has to offer.
It's family owned. Brian Butterfield is the owner with his wife Kathy, and it started with his father, who had the roadside stand on the side where he sold the corn and the tomatoes. And then I think it was 4 years ago, Brian took over and he built this building, and it started having a lot more with the Walnut Creek food and cheeses that he has. When we start opening in April, a lot of people come in and start going through the greenhouse with the hanging plants and the flowers. And then moving into the fall's the most active season, with people coming through to do the tractor hayride, which they go and feed the cows. Also, they go through the straw maze, which is for free for little kids, and then the corn maze, which is $5 a person for adults. At Christmas time, we start the day after Thanksgiving selling Christmas trees, along with other Christmas greens, wreaths. So a lot of people come in during that season. We have a lot of community members from Oxford and a lot of people from Hamilton to buy produce, to get flowers, to go through the maze. And then quite a few college students will come through, especially in the evening groups. We'll have a lot of sororities and fraternities, some church groups, some Girl Scout troops, and birthday parties like to come through. He has a website, Butterfield Farm Market. You can find us online, and that'll have times, it'll have kind of what's up in the season.
If you want something fun to do, come to Butterfield Farms, where you can buy great food, have a great time, and support a local business. This is Kelsey Thomas reporting for Miami TV News.
Now, finally on to today's breaking news. You can call the Miami hockey team Butter. Yes, I said butter, because they're on the road. After the recent sweep of Michigan this past weekend, I took to the streets to hear why fans have a reason to get out their seats and jump around. What's up, Miami? My name is Justin Marcus, and I'll be going around campus to get your opinions and viewpoints on current events happening in and out of Oxford. So get ready, because this is Word on the Street. I'm here with my first guest. I have here
Raven.
And Raven, where are you from?
I'm from Toledo.
Okay, so Raven, over the weekend, the Miami hockey team beat Michigan twice. It's the first time that the Miami hockey team has beat Michigan 2 times since 2001. So what are your thoughts on the Miami hockey team winning against Michigan?
I think it's awesome. I actually didn't know that they won, but I know hockey is really big here, so it just brings up school spirit more, because we beat, like, University of Michigan, like, the house. So that's it. Exactly, and with that win, I hope that pulls us one step closer to winning the national championship for this year. So good looking out, hockey team. What do you think about the Miami hockey team's success this year?
I think it's awesome. I'm stoked about it. It's a great time to be a freshman at Miami.
I am stoked as well, Mike. All right, so I'm here with
Rebecca Taylor.
And Rebecca, where are you from?
I am from Springboro, Ohio.
All right, Springboro in the house. So Rebecca, over the weekend, the Miami hockey team beat Michigan in both games. That hasn't happened since 2001. What are your thoughts on Miami's huge victory over the weekend?
Well, I am looking for them going to the national championships again and beating Boston College this time. Woo!
Yeah, you heard it here first, Boston. We coming for you this year. That national championship is ours.
We're back.
Yes. All right, there you have it. A lot of students around here real psyched about the hockey team and their future endeavors and trying to win the national championship. I'm Justin Marcus for MTN News. Deuces.
Hey guys, I'm Taylor Frank.
And I'm Katie Giovanali. Miami's winter sports season is just around the corner. I talked to the women's basketball team to see what's in store for their upcoming season.
Coach, what have you and the girls been working on in practice?
We've been focusing a lot right now, Katie, on our fundamentals. Rebounding and defense have been the 2 main focuses, because we feel that we can control those 2 things. And with a young team right now, if we could stick to basics and get good at them, we'll take one day at a time to improve.
What kind of values have you been instilling in the girls?
Well, hard work is definitely a key for us. Not only working hard, but working hard to build confidence individually and as a team. And there's very high character with this group right now. They're eager to learn right now, very coachable. And if they continue to keep this work ethic as high as it is right now, see improvement day to day, and I know the future's bright.
What can we expect to see this season?
Well, right now, because we're so young, we're trying to focus on just day-to-day improvement. But I feel like we're very talented. We have a good combination of skill as well as athleticism. Our 2 seniors have a lot of experience. Our freshmen and sophomores right now, along with our 1 junior, are very talented. And as we continue to get experience, I think we're going to be ready for MAC play.
Ashley, as one of the seniors on the team, do you find yourself with a greater leadership role this season?
Yes, I believe my leadership role is great this year because we are a young team, and I have to be the vocal piece as well as, I have to get it done on the court so that they can follow me as well.
What are some of your goals this season?
Goals this season are definitely a MAC championship. I believe that we can do it because we have all the pieces that we need. It's just hard work like Maria's putting into us, and it's the commitment that we have to do it.
Have you seen yourself grow as a player over your time at Miami?
I've definitely seen myself grow. Freshman year, I was kind of, trying to get fit into the program. I wasn't really talkative, but as I'm looking at my senior year, I'm definitely talkative. I'm being the leader on and off the court, and I think that it's definitely a good thing.
Courtney, have you found yourself fitting in really well with the team so far?
I think so. My teammates have been extremely open with me and really patient with the freshmen as well as the coaches. They're really being patient and helping us along.
What are some things that you're working to improve on this season?
Just filling in for Jenna Schoen, who's the senior point guard last year. She left some really big shoes to fill, and we're just trying to not replace her, but just fill the role that she's left.
Are you excited for the season?
Very excited, very excited.
Thanks, Katie. Now let's see what the men's basketball team has been up to. We talked to senior Kenny Hayes to see how it feels to be back from last season's ending injury.
Last year was a long season because that was the first time I've ever had to sit out and just watch basketball. But I think that by me sitting out watching, I learned a lot of stuff, especially from the coaches, and just little things that I think can help me this year, especially leadership-wise. Last year I had Bram, E, Dirk, and we all were leaders in a way. And I think this year is different because everyone's looking at me and Fletch. And when we mess up, the eyes are on us. So it's up to us to keep the young guys motivated and keep them going.
I've been motivating them, telling them that I really think we can have a very good team this year. And so everything I've been talking to them about has been about playing to their potential. We've been working on a little bit of everything. And we've been working in our transition offense, our transition defense, our half-court offense, zone and man, our half-court defense. At this time of year, you want to cover everything. And so that's what we've been trying to do. And then as the year goes along, we'll have nights where we'll work on a certain phase of basketball, and then another night where we'll do something else. But right now, we want to cover as much as we can in every practice session.
Men's basketball has their first home game November 28th versus Evansville. The women's first home game is November 21st when they host Wake Forest. Be sure to check out these games and support your Redhawks.
Hockey will take on Ferry State at home this weekend. Also, Tuesday, November 17th, women's volleyball will begin their first round of the MAC tournament.
The Red Hawk football team will have their last game Wednesday, November 18th against Buffalo. Head on down to Yager Stadium to check it out.
For more information about your favorite Hawk sports, check out muredhawks.com.
That's all for sports. Now back to you guys at the news desk.
In national news this week, President Obama has begun a 9-day tour of Asia. Samantha Hayes from Washington has more.
President Barack Obama met Japan's new prime minister Friday as he begins a four-nation trip to Asia, his first as president. A number of items are on the agenda, including efforts to spur economic growth. Mr. Obama will also visit China, South Korea, and Singapore. But a big question lingers back home, whether the president will grant a request to send thousands more U.S. troops to Afghanistan. He touched on the issue during a quick stop in Alaska, where he spoke to troops at Elmendorf Air Force Base.
I will not risk your lives unless it is necessary to America's vital interests. And if it is necessary, the United States of America will have your back.
Earlier this week, Senator John McCain urged the president to provide an answer.
I think it's very important that the President of the United States make a decision as to what resources are necessary.
Former NATO Supreme Allied Commander George Juwan says a key challenge for the U.S. is making sure the Afghan government will be a reliable partner.
So if it takes some more time to make sure that we get the clarity that we need on the political side, I would weigh in on that and say, let's get it right. I would not wait overly long here, but I would think we need to get it right. And what kind of partner do we have in Afghanistan?
After a day of meetings, the president is expected to speak tonight from Tokyo at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. In Washington, I'm Samantha Hayes.
Well, that's all the top stories we have for this week.
For Miami Television News, this is Laura Sedlecki,
Molly Brockman,
and Justin Marcus. Deuces, Miami.